Jeff Sneider and Mark Ellis both had pretty underwhelming 2017s in singles competition, to say the very least. Both could really use a victory to kick off their 2018 runs, but unfortunately only one of them is going to get it. And that's where we stand today. It's the Sneider and it's Baby Carrots, one-on-one. Who will come out on top with two guys who could desperately need a win? And it goes down now on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours now is mine, and I dream broken dreams. I make them come true. I make them for you.
Okay, first off, I apologize ahead of time. Yes, the lighting looks kind of dreary, but it's very dreary outside, so this is the best I'm going to be able to do, even though I got this freaking light shining right in my freaking face. Hopefully it'll hold up for the video. So let's not waste any more time. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the movie.
Also, I should address something. If you remember my reaction yesterday, I talked about how there was going to be another match that was supposed to take place. Well, found out today that was not the case. Apparently, plans were changed, and undercard matches will start as of next month.
We are moving on to a new
Which is unfortunate because the undercard match was supposed to be featuring two players that were making their debuts. I don't know a whole lot about, so would have been cool to see how they fare. Oh, by the way, hello Ken, hello Christian.
I love it. I'm happy to move on.
None of the nice moments, all just the bad for you. See, that's why you're in the place that you're in. Right
Oh, okay.
That is
All
it.
right.
That's it.
That's pretty funny.
Rich was the word you looked
Rich.
for. Yeah,
Rich.
Okay. All right, so that's Rich. Do you know Rich?
As far as who I think is going to win,
Listen, this is
on first.
sorry
right?
Jeff.
That's what I'm trying to
Think-
tell you.
Right.
Okay, listen.
I'm going to go with
Andre's
Mark
So
this one.
we now
just barely.
have a really
I mean, I
big
think,
match here today, and it's funny because
as I said, both of them really need
do
a
we have
win,
a horse in
so
this
it's
race, you and I
you'd be
think
shocked
we
to see
do,
both
but
of
we're
them go
both gonna
back to
keep it, try to
500
keep
when
it
this is
as
all said and
unbiased
done,
as
but
possible.
I think
Right.
Mark
Well, in the
needs just a
game you
little
will,
bit
otherwise I'll
more.
kick you right
I think
out
he's
of
going to.
Integrity's intact.
It
I
is
think you'll
match
find a way to
of two
pull it out.
competitors that desperately need a win. You've got, first of
As I
all,
just
you've
said.
got you're part of your crew. He is part of the team champions, the longest reigning champions we've ever had, the undefeated team champions, the Sneider, Jeff Sneider, who is 5-4. Started off pretty solid.
It is hard to
last year
believe
with his
that,
win
you know,
over Drew
Jeff
McWeeny,
getting 2
and he got
wins,
himself into
including a
battle
win
with
against
me.
McWeeny last
Thought he was
year,
going to have that
would
number
be,
one
would be
contender spot.
considered
Didn't go the
underwhelming,
way
but
was.
it
Jerry
honestly
Coates had
was.
something else in mind, and I wound up going ahead taking that championship, and Sneider has been chasing it ever since. He went into the Ultimate Schmoedown.
Considering
had a
what
match
he
with
had,
Chris
you
Snows, won that match,
probably would have
and
expected
then,
him to do a
lo
little
and behold,
better.
Who does he face? His teammate JTE, and JTE is the one who ruined the dreams of Sneider getting a chance to get back to that title.
You say he's desperate for a win. How could anyone who is a part of the longest reigning and defending team champions of all time here in the Schmoedown be desperate for a win? This
Singles
is
win.
this,
A singles
I
win.
understand the difference, but he's part of a winning team here. JT beating him in the singles, that's a win for everybody in the Lions Den.
Well, there's no doubt that Jeff Sneider knows how to win. He's been doing it for over a year in the team division, but I know him. He wants the singles championship, and he wants it badly. He had a very great start in the season 3 when he debuted and wanted to be Rookie of the Year. Just bumps in the road,
He
whether it was
played
Sam Levine or
Umberto
Stuckman,
in his
he's had
debut.
bumps in the road.
That don't
Mark Ellis, my
count.
partner, has also had many bumps in the road. He in 2016 he was up for Player of the Year. He won the Ultimate Schmoedown. He was kicking ass and taking names. Wound up just lost to Dan Merle in the Schmoedown Spectacular last year. But 2017 was not kind to him. He lost to Clark Wolf, and he lost to Stacey Howard, and he also got knocked out pretty quick in the free-for-all. So he's looking to try to get back to that baby carrots of
But
old.
hey,
If he
at
wins,
least he
both
wore
these guys
that
are 5-4.
lovely-looking
With one
carrot
win,
suit.
6-4 can get you right back in there and right on top to perhaps get towards the top of the mountain.
You're saying a lot of good things there.
Thank you.
Here's what I know about Mark Ellis.
What do you know?
He He's past his prime.
Stop
and he's a funny announcer. He's got some
He's
jokes
all
here.
washed up.
But you know, Jeff Sneider, this is a warm up for the great things to come here in 2018.
Well, the good thing is I'm sick of hearing you talk. I want to hear them talk. Here we go.
The jacket's $4,000, you jack off. You want to meet me outside? Imagine that guy.
Cat me
Anyway,
outside.
you
How
know,
about that?
The misfits break up, and every day I wake up, somebody's got a problem with Bobby Gucci. Bobby Gucci doesn't have a problem with anybody. He just tells the truth while wearing Gucci.
The history of Jeff Sneider is one of relying on a teammate to achieve ultimate victory, which is adorable, and I think it's really cute that Jeff and JT have been trust-falling onto each other for years now and winning championships, but that doesn't help in singles competition, and that's what he's getting into, and he's getting into it against a legend, that being me.
Baby carrots
Legend?
may be good for the eyes, but it's
I don't
the
know about
inside
Mark
that's
being
good
a
for the
legend.
soul.
Now,
Okay?
me being a
I need
legend,
to assert myself in the singles league this year. I am coming.
Different
to that
story.
belt Christian Harloff denied me, and I wanted my revenge on Harloff. But then he went off and retired. So now I got to take care of his little boyfriend, Mark Ellis.
Let me tell you a
Oh,
little
your
story.
boyfriend.
There was a guy who's just cool, calm, collected, casual, and people didn't really think he had what it took to win anymore. Sure, he had some success early on, and then he started to bounce around and wasn't winning too much. You know what that man's name was? Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles. I'm going to do to Jeff Sneider what Nick Foles did to the Patriots.
Listen,
The
JT,
random
he
Nick
asserted
Foles
his dominance in singles
reference.
league last year, okay? Kind of left me in the dust a little. This year, 2018,
Oh, Carson
it's
went
my
running
year.
around going, "We
okay?
want a Super
I already
Bowl."
have the team belt sewn up.
But you ain't
I
got
want
no
another
legs,
belt to
Lieutenant
that shoulder
Wentz.
right there, which is
You ain't
feeling
got no
naked.
legs.
Jeff Sneider, you've had a great history with teams, and that's where you should stay because the NFL is littered
Also,
with
I
great
heard Carson
franchises,
Wentz
not
apparently
necessarily made up of great
got
players.
engaged,
You can win a lot of
which is
championships
great.
without an MVP.
The only downside
I'm an
is I bet he
MVP.
didn't take
I'm
a
looking
knee
out
to
for
do
number
it.
one, and number one is about to take you down today. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Y'all want a
Ellis,
Super
you're
Bowl,
about to
Phil,
run
you can
into a
take
brick
it.
wall today. I'm gonna wipe that smirk off your ugly face.
Bottom line, you're just a carrot-eating loser.
Look, there's no. You see Tom Dagnino talking his smack as he always does, and they're talking basically saying it's like you guys getting memos of what to say. They're saying
You
that
say
he's past his prime and blah 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 blah. And Ellis is Ellis. He's cracking the jokes. He knows he doesn't care. He made fun of Dagnino. He made fun of Sneider. Did it a lot more. He did. It was clever what he did, as opposed to just juvenile to what your guys did.
All right.
Anyway, are you ready to tell me the tale
Oh,
of the tape?
come on.
Sure, let me
Do
give
it.
you the tale of the tape.
Bean
Mark
Mean
Ellis'
sells
strengths
tickets.
include, well, he's a big fan of Star Wars. He knows
Football
Marvel movies,
flicks.
That's not all
and
he knows.
well, you know, and if we're gonna have Rudy, remember the Titans. Or
Oh,
Young
don't bring up
Guns one,
Rudy.
He might be okay, but
Rudy
it's
is
Jeff
so
Sneider,
overrated.
who has a just across the board wealth of knowledge there from Oscar movies, current releases, classics. He enjoys the MCU stuff as well, but he is just so well versed that the
Wonder if he
strings
enjoyed
go
Black
on and on. I've
Panther,
run out of
which
room on my
I did see
All right,
last
well, are
night.
you ready to go?
You're gonna do the intros?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have you do it.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie
Trivia.
Schmoedown.
Schmoedown.
3 rounds in the singles division.
Where King go?
Introducing first, representing Collider and Schmoedown, with a record of 5 wins, 4 defeats. He is the 2016 Ultimate Schmoedown winner and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion, Mark Baby
So they changed that up a little bit. That kind of sounded like Donkey Kong at the beginning.
Oh, look at this. Look
Wait a
at
minute.
this. You know, they say Jeff
The
Sneider
paper boy?
is a reporter. Well, Mark Ellis, he's the original reporter. Look at him. Look at that move there. He's really going for it. Oh, he's always coming out there. Nice to see you, buddy. Good champ. Where's your 2 bits? Good to see you. He's just a chimney sweeper. He's looking good. Solid. Ready to go.
Oh,
Good to see
wore
Baby
himself
Cass
out.
back in the ring. And his opponent, with a record
Boo.
4 defeats, he is representing the Lion's Den, part 2016 Team of the Year. Part of 2017 Team of the Year. Part of the reigning Team Champions, the Sneider, Jeff Sneider.
Oh, there he is. How did he get there?
Wait a minute. That is his dad. That's his dad. Carrie Sneider is here. Carrie Sneider.
Wait a minute.
With Jeff Sneider walking out. Unbelievable. Jeff brought his pops with him, bringing his pops to the fight, and you got his manager. You got
now you make me have to root against Jeff. He brought his dad out. Come on.
Where's the belt, you whack job?
I know you try to.
It's not yours.
You're trying to
Not
break
your champion,
kayfabe and all, but
Rip
man.
it off Sam Levine. This thing is $4,000. I had a fight with the guy in the parking lot earlier.
Yeah, so's your lawyer bill. Get out of
Screw
here.
yourself.
All right, here we go.
That's a big belt, Mr. Sneider. Whoa, gee willikers.
All right, here we go. All right, so round number one, ladies
Got a
and
real
gentlemen.
comedian here.
Gonna work like, thank you. We're gonna work like this.
Parker
8
test.
questions,
Parker
1
works.
point apiece.
Nothing's
When
gonna
they
matter.
get the question,
Not gonna
they
get
will
much
show
right.
the board to
Red half.
the camera when
At
it
least
is
the marker
time.
works.
15 seconds to answer the question. Don't forget the JTE rule. Do not forget the challenge rule.
We have another pen.
We're doing this again, huh?
You know, this is
You tell me. You tell me. What's the difference?
this is the indication of sometimes
Well, you know,
the system works. It
What
gets
is
us
the
out of
deal
our
here?
mind.
there's a way to ask for things nicely.
This
You
is
know that?
this is the 20-cent marker here. Let's get with the
All
program.
right, we're getting you, Mark. There you go. See, that's a great throw. All right, there you go. The former champion Mark Yodi Riley bringing out 2 pens here. 2. All right. How does that work? You okay, champ?
Yes.
All right, here we
Yes.
go.
Thank you.
All right, so if the pens are ready, Tom, get the hell out of there. There we go. So if the pens are ready, Mark Ellis, are you ready?
Oh boy, are all these questions about talkies?
And I guess that means yes. Jeff Sneider, are you ready?
Extra. You're gonna read all about me beating Mark Ellis'
like it.
ass.
I like you
Extra,
did.
extra, Ellis wins.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Yay!
All right, here we go. Round number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Category of action adventure. Who played the lead samurai, Kasimoto, who captures and later befriends Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai?
Have you ever had a ponytail?
No, but I could have had one.
That's probably a smart
I know that
decision.
you have.
A spelling count on this one? Because it should.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Sneider.
Keanu Reeves.
Ken Watanabe.
True. Ellis.
Oh,
Nothing. Oh, Ellis. Okay, there we go. So
Oh, it's gonna be a long day.
Sneider over Ellis here. Okay, here we go.
Question 2, category is comedy. Who directed Tropic Thunder?
I like that drop. You?
Yes, actually left.
You did.
seems
I
too
know you don't
easy.
think
I'm
I
sure it's
enjoy it.
not.
I don't know. I don't. You don't. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ben Stiller
1.
sounds
Mark
too
Ellis.
easy.
Ben Stiller.
That is correct.
Never
Sneider.
go full
Oh.
retard. Ben Stiller.
There you go.
It is Ben
2-1
Stiller.
as Sneider.
Yay!
Now taking a lead over Ellis, but Ellis is on the board. 3. Horror/thriller.
Didn't we have enough of
Who
them?
played the helicopter pilot McKenna in John Carpenter's The Thing? It's a battle of true heavyweights here.
Well, I mean, but
Didn't we have enough of these horror questions
Oh,
yesterday?
Yeah.
class.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeff.
I don't think I have this. Kurt Russell.
I bet they say
I
that
do
a
have
lot.
it. Kurt Russell.
All right,
3-2.
I didn't know if he was the helicopter pilot.
Russell
I
was still
couldn't name
perfect.
anyone else in that movie.
What's a helicopter?
Wait to instill confidence. I like that. All right,
All right.
next question.
I would have accepted Wilford Brimley as well. All right.
Only from Sneider, though.
Yes. Question number 4, category crime movies. Who stars opposite George Clooney as Jack Foley in 1998's Out of Sight?
No, pal. You're not out of sight. No, that was terrible.
I want to use the JTE rule,
I
but you
understand.
kind of didn't really audibilize the question.
4,
I
3. Jeff, you got it? You understand it? 2.
All right, I'll challenge it.
Challenge that.
I'm challenged asking you the question because I couldn't hear what warbled out of his mouth. All right, I'll use the JTE rule.
All right, here we go. Use it again.
all right. Who stars opposite George Clooney's Jack Foley in 1998's Out of Sight?
Mark Ellis using one of his JT rules.
No extra time is going to help me.
3,
Oh.
2.
Russell Crowe.
Jeff Sneider. Oh, sorry, Mark Ellis.
I thought you said as Jack Foley, but you didn't. You said opposite Jack Foley, J-Lo.
There you go, 1 point, and Sneider.
I put Jennifer Lopez, but bad question. You could also say Ving Rhames. You could say, I mean, anybody.
Well, we didn't. We said.
But you both got it
both
right.
got it right. So there you go.
Okay, so
That's
he did word it wrong.
The wording of the question.
As Jack Foley, I thought it was a
80s
guy.
movies, gentlemen. 80s movies.
Oh my God.
What name did Sean Penn go by in the 1982 film Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
This is
Yay.
1880s?
No, sir. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spicoli?
Jeff.
Spicoli.
Correct. Ellis.
Spicoli Van Halen rules.
There you
is
go.
correct.
Okay. Next
Yeah.
Do you know his
Yay.
first name, Mark? Do you know his first name?
Yeah,
I think it's
that
Geoff?
previous question. They
All
didn't
right,
word it.
Sneider is
That wasn't
perfect.
worded
Sixth
very well.
question in the category
Especially
of
if it's a
anime.
person that you ain't never
What
knew.
is the name of Hiccup's dragon in the How to Train Your Dragon films?
Now, this has been not a strength of Jeff Sneider. We'll see if he's going to pull it off. 5,
Time for kids' movies.
4, 3, 2, 1. Mark Ellis.
Toothless.
Toothless.
That is
That's
correct.
correct.
Jeff.
Blow me.
That is incorrect.
Blow me.
Bloma is not correct. Comic book movies. Comic book movies. Which Avenger makes a cameo appearance in the film Ant-Man? Which Avenger? Filthy mouthed competitors. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Captain America.
1. Hands down, please. And we're going to start with Jeff Sneider.
I've got Captain America.
We'll accept that. Mark,
Falcone.
also accept that. There you go.
All right, eighth and final question. The category is fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi.
Avenger?
In
Are you challenging it?
No.
In the category of fantasy sci-fi, in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what color is the Sorcerer's Stone? Pained look on Mark's face there. Make that look every morning.
Gas.
Just life.
5, 4, 3,
Is it orange?
1. Hands down, and we start with Sneider on this one.
Started with me last time.
Oh, sorry. We start with Ellis on this one.
You started on me 2 times ago, Mr. Harloff.
Let's go. What do you got?
Blue.
Incorrect.
Green?
Incorrect.
Looking for red.
a different
Oh.
color.
Yeah.
That means
Oh,
he's
you're all
a
wrong.
Sith Lord.
All right, so at the end of round number 1, we have a tie game here. It is 6-6
4.
as the
Four,
wheel
despite,
will come out. Wheel round
answering
round
a
number
question
2 works like this. They
that
will
was supposed to
spin
be an
the
actress
wheel.
with Russell
Each
Crowe.
competitor will get 4
But again,
questions
I
in
don't
round
think that was
number
worded
2
very
or
well,
2 points
which
apiece unless they
Mark
go
figured
to
out pretty quickly
multiple
too.
choice, then it
But
goes down to
at least
1.
he'd seen
And
the movie,
steal
so he knew.
from your opponent in
I did
this
not, so I would
round.
not know.
All right, the champion, Jeff Snyder.
So yeah, JTH looked like a dummy.
You are
But what else is new?
the higher-ranked opponent.
JTH
Would
is
you
used to
like
having
go
that happen.
First or second?
Patriot strategy typically says go first, but in this case, I am going to defer to Mark
All right, you're
Ellis.
gonna let Ellis
Curveball.
go first. All right,
Boom.
Mark, go ahead.
See where it goes.
Here we go, Mark Ellis.
Sports
Spin.
movies.
Spin is in there.
Spin is in. We gotta get a T-shirt made out of that. Here we
I
go.
want sports. I want sports.
And it's gonna. Director.
Oh.
Directors.
Directors.
Mark, are you staying or going?
There's just too many scary categories on the wheel.
You're gonna stick with it.
Sticking
Like
with director.
horror.
You go ahead and ask those.
David
All right,
Fincher.
4 questions in the category of
Opponent's
directors.
choice and Spanner's choice.
You have more
Spanner's
questions.
choice, very scary.
First one in. Who
Scary.
directed 2005's The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl in 3D?
Robert Rodriguez.
That's correct
2
for 2
points.
points. Who
Arguably a
directed,
chessboard.
second question out of 4, who directed the 2006 disaster film Poseidon?
Why don't you just ask me who the
I
food
don't know if
tater
there's Kurt Russell in
is?
it. Did you know that?
5, 4.
I'll just kick back and just watch
I
this.
think I know, but I'll check the
I ain't
multiple
got no
choice.
clue.
A. Richard Donner. B. Roland Emmerich. C. Rob Cohen. D. Wolfgang Peterson.
Yeah, it was Wolfgang Peterson.
All right, 1 point. Yes, correct.
There you go. Mark Ellis looking
Yep.
good here. 9-6. Looks like
What
the
a
Mark
great
Ellis of
name.
old.
Third question. Francis Ford Coppola has been nominated 4 times for Best Director. 3 of them were for the Godfather trilogy. What was the 4th movie?
I'm betting it's
Oh,
not
boy.
Jack. Is that a safe assumption?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Bram
1.
Stoker's Dracula.
Incorrect for a 2-point
The
steal.
conversation.
Incorrect.
Correct.
Looking for
Said
Apocalypse Now.
I can't
Oh,
believe that didn't
man.
get stolen.
Oh, man.
Oh, I can't believe that didn't get
Wow,
stolen.
Jeff Sneider leaving 2 points. That's a strength of Sneider, leaving 2 points on the board there. That was question number 3 as we get to number 4.
Your fourth and final question.
Leaving those points up on the board.
Who directed Michael J. Fox and Sean Penn in the Vietnam War drama Casualties of War?
That's a big I don't know, Ken. I'm going to go to multiple choice.
A. Oliver Stone. B. Barry Levinson. C. Brian De Palma.
Oliver
D.
Stone.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Brian De Palma?
That's correct for a
1 point.
point.
Look at Ellis.
He
Ellis
knew.
there.
I didn't.
That's 1 point.
Proving that I don't
1
know
point.
it.
All right, here we go.
All
So
right.
Jeff Sneider
Proving
now.
that I
it's
don't know
time to go. Jeff, go ahead and spin it. Jeff,
anything.
go around here. He wants to at least get
Good spin.
4 points to tie Ellis.
The spin is in. The spin is
But
in.
He can really, if he has a nice round, he can, And where are we going here? Oh, no.
That is what
Mm.
we wanted.
That is not what we
I mean, it's good for
wanted.
Jeff.
Here we go. Jeff.
Let's go with my boy, D. Finch.
All right, going to go with Fincher here. David
Hmm.
Fincher is going to, there we go. Fincher. 4 questions in David Fincher films. All right, Jeff, here we go. In Gone Girl, who plays the wealthy ex-boyfriend of Rosamund Pike's character?
Neil Patrick Harris.
2 points. 2 points. All right. Question 2. David Fincher has been nominated for Best Director at the Academy Awards twice. For The Social Network and what other film?
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
That's
2 more
correct.
points.
2
for
points.
Jeff
Tie game.
Sneider.
Mm.
Yep. All right. Here you go.
I was going to go with The Rocketeer.
All right. Question number 3.
I'm guessing there was a joke
In The Girl
behind
with the
that.
Dragon Tattoo, who played Henrik Vanker, the wealthy businessman who launches an extensive investigation into his family's affairs?
Max von Sydow.
Incorrect.
Stellan Skarsgård?
Incorrect. Christopher Plummer was what we were looking for. Christopher Plummer.
That guy.
Yeah,
Kevin
I was-
Spacey.
All right.
They all have those weird names in that movie. I don't fucking know.
All right. Last question. Who wrote the screenplay for The Social Network?
Aaron Sorkin.
For 2 points.
2 points.
Mm.
Okay. So, 12.
Yeah, I share
10.
that sentiment.
12-10
Ah.
going into round number 3. Sneider taking a 2-point lead over Ellis. They've left some points on the board here.
Yeah.
Ellis has missed some. Sneider's missed some steals. Sneider's missed some. Ellis has missed some steals. As we get into it, it's very close. It's anyone's game here going into round number 3. All right, here we go, guys. Round 3 works like this. You guys are going to have 3 numbers from 1 to 20. First one's worth 2 points. Second one is worth 3. Third one is worth 5 points. 15 seconds to answer the question. All right, Jeff Sneider, you are in the lead. Please pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
5, 12, and 16.
5, 12, 16.
Ow.
Mark Ellis.
Well, I don't have all that fancy education to count the numbers those high, but I'll say 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
He
for
picked
Mark
2.
Ellis. Okay, so
Mark
Mark Ellis will be
wins.
up first. And Ken Eckler, you will ask the question.
All right, Newsy, here we go. You chose 1, 2, 3, which means your 2-point question will be in the category of rom-coms. Rom-coms. Who plays the love interest to CIA agents and best friends Tom Hardy and Chris Pine in This Means War?
That would be Reese Witherspoon.
2 points to tie the game.
Okay. All right, now we go to the 2-pointer for Jeff Sneider, who chose category number 5, Martin Scorsese films. Martin Scorsese, here we go. 2-pointer here. John C. Reilly plays Happy Jack Mulroney in what Martin Scorsese film?
Gangs of New York.
2 points. There you go.
All right,
Okay.
back to Mark Ellis.
Back to Mark Ellis.
Nice job, Jeff.
3-point question. You chose the number 2, which corresponds to the category of Cameron Diaz films.
Bang!
Entire
That.
canon of her
All
work.
strengths.
3-point question. What actor plays the guy Cameron Diaz falls for in The Holiday?
Okay, so Cameron Diaz is American.
5.
And she went to
4, 3.
England. That would be
2.
Jude Law.
That's correct for
There
3.
we go. So now we go back. What a match here. Comedy here for Jeff Sneider. Comedy. In the world of comedy. Who plays Jessica, a popular high school girl who swaps bodies with Rob Schneider in the 2002 comedy, The Hot Chick?
The girl in the hot chick, huh?
5, 4, 3.
Rachel McAdams.
There you go. He got it.
Oh,
3
you
points pulled it out of
sleaze.
his ass.
You knew it
Can
the
I
whole
challenge that
time.
he knew it and was just like extending the drama?
I agree with you on that one, Mark.
That
I
was a
think
nice
he
move
knew
by
it.
him if he was. But now Mark Ellis has his 5-pointer. If he gets it, it goes back to Sneider. If he misses it, Jeff Sneider will have won the game.
All right, this will be a 5-point question for the competitor cosplayed as Christian Bale and Little Women. You chose number 3. That is war film. War film.
What is it good for?
5-point question.
Mark loses absolutely
Who is
nothing.
the only actor to be nominated for their role in Apocalypse Now?
I haven't been in this much trouble since I stole a pack of smokes from
5,
Mr. Corey Leone's shop.
4,
Hmm.
3, 2.
You know, I'm going to use
1.
the JT rule. I didn't quite get
Alright.
that the first time.
Oh,
Who
here you
is
go.
the only actor to be nominated for their role in Apocalypse Now?
I think they probably gave it to
5,
Brando, but it's got so much
4,
talent in there.
3,
This.
2,
Martin
1.
Sheen.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff the Insider. The answer was Robert Duvall.
Bobby
Again,
Duvall.
Robert Duvall with Jeff Sneider. Robert Duvall got him that damn championship, and now it got him a victory over Mark Ellis.
Oh, that's right, it did.
Hell of a game there, but Jeff Sneider, it was back and forth. It was a heavyweight title fight. And my God, just by the skin of his teeth, Jeff Sneider defeats Mark Ellis. Man, if I was having a bad day before, it's just a little worse now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad it is for you. Great day for me. The Lions Den, what a way
Great
to
day
start
for
season 5
you.
for Jeff Snyder. We are off it.
Well, it's a little bit heartbreaking that the last match of the entire here,
Venerable
Here.
Arena.
here is has Jeff Sneider winning again, but. Ah, man, I'm bummed. All right, well, we're going to go to Jen Sturger, who will be talking to both Mark Ellis and Jeff Sneider.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? I'm Jen Sturger here with Jeff Snyder and this guy.
That guy.
That was a great, great match. I got to hand it to you. There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of competition between you and Ellis, and it came down to the very end. And here we are.
Start spreading the news. Da, 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 da. Yeah, well, Ellis, he gave me a good match today. A little bit better than I was expecting. I missed some gimmies, but I squeaked out of there with a victory. Were you impressed, Tom?
I'm impressed by you. You will be the guy with the 2 belts, that's for sure. There's no question about it. Ellis came in with his paperboy look, dirt on his face that I think he got from the backyard or the grill from Christian's.
We're the same place you got your hat.
This hat, Pharrell gave me this hat at the Grammys last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that jacket looks stunning, too.
From P.F. Chang's.
Yeah, but no, I was lucky to get David Fincher with the Spinner's Choice.
That
Lucked
was.
out with that one. D. Finch, represent.
Yeah, and you were on point that entire round.
Yeah. I was kind of curious to see what my 5-point question would have been, but I'm glad we didn't have to go to that one.
So what should we be expecting from you going forward this season?
I'm coming for that singles belt. I don't care whose waist it's on, whether it's on Sam Levine's or Rachel Cushing. I don't care who I have to go through to get it, whether it's
say her
McKinney,
name in
or Bibiani,
vain.
or Kalinowski, or even if I got to beat our boy JTE, because believe me, I want a rematch against that kid. But yeah, by the end of the season, there will be another belt right there.
Guaranteed.
You heard it here, folks. George Foreman guaranteed. Oh,
And he'll
Ellis.
knock out the
Hey,
back.
you know what? I got to meet a real modern-day reporter. Boy, is it exciting, meeting someone who has a fancy talking device on his apparatus.
Jesus Christ, Ellis, you never break character. Ellis, that was a hell of a match. I gotta hand it to you. It came down to the last question. What happened?
Well, look, I mean, for a guy who's competing and has never seen any of these movies, because I was born before any of them were made, I think that, you know, this was a tough test for me. Mr. Sneider's a really good competitor. We know that from his team days, and he's going to be a really good force in the team, and I think this proved that he's going to be a really tough guy to beat in singles, too. I'm not easy to beat, Jen.
Oh, we know, but what does this mean for you going forward? Like, what's next?
You know, what's next for me is Helium Comedy Club in Portland, Oregon, March 3rd through the 5th.
Okay, after the shameless plug, I mean, what's next for you in the Schmoedown?
In the Schmoedown, I think I'll take a step back. I think it's.
Really?
I don't like to use the capital R word, but you know, I might have gotten a couple AARP letters in the mail, and so I'm just gonna sit back and really let this league grow. I mean, one of the things Christian and I pride ourselves on about the league is that we have a lot of new competitors, especially this year. So
resurrect,
I want a lot of new faces, and
renew,
as,
reset,
dirty and
reform,
mud as mine is.
Regenerate,
it's actual
rejuvenate,
put it on from the studio back there, so it's probably got homeless guy pee on it.
Oh my God, Ellis, we're gonna miss you a lot. I'm sure we'll be seeing you around though. And yeah,
he
you're
meant
not using the R word.
retire.
Everything going on with you.
Thanks,
Great
I
to
know,
see
right?
you again.
I'm
and,
hitched.
My face is starting to burn.
Let's get back to
Probably just the hot wings.
Look, I'm not too surprised. Mark said he's been thinking about stepping back for a little bit, and he pretty much said right then and there that he was letting the new competitors come in, do their thing, and he wants to take a break. He's basically doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. He wants to work on the game. He wants to do these things, and he gave respect to Sneider, and of course Sneider and your loudmouth manager were gloating and saying how they want to take on Sam Levine or Rachel or whoever is the champion by the time they get there, and there's nothing new. It's an old record.
Gloating, promising, it's all one or the other, right?
Sure. Anyway, great match here between both Sneider and Ellis. It came down to the wire.
Yeah,
it was a fantastic
very good match.
They both played their hearts out. It was a strong first round, a very strong second round. Third round was back and forth. It's so far, I think, one of the best match of the year so far, and a young season, obviously. But that's it. That's the match. What did you guys think? Make sure that you comment and like. Go ahead and do that. And thank you for all the great matches that we've had in this particular studio. The brand new studio will kick in this Tuesday. So go ahead and check that out. If you haven't checked out the
can't wait to see it.
Go ahead, become a supporter. A lot of great tiers over there for you guys as we are now doing so many new things here on the Schmoedown. We will be adding a lot of new competitors. There's so much more to come. Already, it's made a huge impact with writers and editors, so we thank you guys so much. And that's going to be something now. As you know, Sneider is going to be looking at a couple different matches here. There's a challenge out from JTH to Roca. Maybe he's looking at that. Maybe he's looking at the Bibiani, and he's looking at that Bibiani and Godfather match. Maybe he's looking at some other. Who knows what he's looking at? But he's back in the picture again.
Look, the season 5. This is going to be, I predict, and you know I'm always right, the biggest and best season of Schmoedown yet. And I'm happy to be here, to be part of it, and to be part of the most dominant faction.
Well, stop that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Go on over to check out the Schmoedown.
Oh, you were right until the very end.
SK Plus Network. You can find it on iTunes. You can find it on YouTube. Every Saturday, the boys break down the latest and greatest in the Schmoedown. Go on over to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page.
Yeah,
become a member today. And once again,
another name.
Become a patron over on the
another match under that thing. Apparently, it was changed.
Thank you guys so much.
I wasn't crazy when I saw that.
Ken Knapsack. I'm Christian Arloff. We'll see you next time.
Hey, Schmoedown fans, let's go ahead and break down today's match.
And your winner!
Both players were in must-win situations, and after one round, it was all tied up at 6. Now, only 17% of first rounds in the Schmoedown have ended in a tie. But skipping ahead to the final round, Mark
You're trying too hard, Frank. You don't need to go to that length.
This now makes it his third 5-point miss in a row.
Box score, please.
4 for 4. And Jeff Sneider ends up winning it 17-15.
Box score. Yeah, box score. Thank you.
Sneider answered 73% of his questions correct. And when we focus in on Mark Ellis, it needs to be noted this is now his 4th loss.
Mark Ellis. Ah, he got it good. What a great pun that was.
Now for all things Schmoedown stats, go check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And be sure to check out the Schmoedown Rundown this Saturday, as we are joined by future Inner Geeking competitor Taylor Robinson. I'm Frank Tanich, and this
Taylor!
has been your
Can't wait to
Schmoedown.
see you on there.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the Patreon, you guys have a chance to support the Schmoedown. Now, myself, Mark Ellis, we've taken over the production. Basically, you guys have 16 tiers to choose from. We're trying to give back to the fans. Go and check
And
it
I
out
picked
right
one
there.
of them.
If you want to support the
I
Schmoedown
won't tell you
by
which
becoming
one.
a patron today, go ahead and do it.
I think I told you,
Cannot
though.
thank you guys
I think I
enough
told
for
you in a
all the
past
support
video.
you've given us. And yeah, there's some really crazy tiers in there. I'd love to get your opinions on it. Now go enjoy the match. Go do it. It's a good match, for God's sakes.
I already did. There you go again with that. So, yeah. JTH was wrong. What else is new? Can't play. Can't predict things right. JTH is a fool. He a fool. So, yeah. Jeff Sneider moves on. I apologize, Jeff. I know you'll let me hear it if you ever see this. Mark, he used the R word. The R word that rhymes with a satire or D-tire or A-tire, anything that rhymes with that word. That's gonna be a shame. Oh well. Well, Marcus had a great run. Wish him all the best. Keep that comedy gig up, just like me. If you ever need any tips, Mark, I'm always available. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Like, comment, share, subscribe to their video, just like my video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, it's just nice to know about the support that is out there for us, you know, young, aspiring, you know, people that don't know trivia but still like to react to stuff like this because it's a lot of fun. Follow me on Twitter at WWEJTH1. I post every single one of these reaction videos onto there. And also, as they said, if you can, join the Schmoedown Patreon page. It's a lot of fun. Support the Schmoedown in any way, shape, or form. And also join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. They are accepting new members every single day. But until next time, this is JTH saying thank you for watching. And until next time, I bid you adieu adieu.